Welcome to this Windows channel. This is the Tech News Update. We are Tuesday, October 18th, 2016. And today in our Tech News Update, we have the UK that wants to put an age verification system in place so that kids don't have access to adult sites. Now, that is creating a little bit of a stir because a lot of privacy concerns are raised here. Some say, well, what type of information will it be asking? What about if the websites get hacked? Also, by having to verify your age, it opens the door to porn sites kind of, checking out what you like, what you do, what you want. So it's creating a little bit of stir, and this is an interesting topic here. I don't think I've heard any other governments wanting to do this. Well, at least not here in Canada. Having an age verification system is, right now it's kind of just most sites just like, have this page saying, hey, well, this is for 18 years or older. If you're not, you have to, turn away. Yeah, it doesn't stop anyone from seeing adult sites. And up to what point does the government have to play a role in here? That's another little thing here. Uh, Maybe it's more up to the users to kind of put in place some kind of defense against this. I don't know. Will maybe some special system in place could be there. I don't know. It's a very, very complex issue, and with the way that the internet is, meaning that it's kind of, a free-for-all system, everybody is just going to whatever they want to see. I don't know exactly what type of system that we could put in place, so it's going to be interesting to see, anyways, what type of system and what actually they want to have that can prevent younger people from actually viewing these sites. So it's something I think it's worth to follow in the near future. Microsoft is kind of in trouble apparently because a judge just said yes to a class action lawsuit for gender discrimination. Three former employees, three women, actually say that Microsoft isn't fair in paying its female employees and that for the same job they ain't giving the same salary. Microsoft came back saying, well, no, it's not true. We like equal opportunities and equal employment, and that typically the people that don't have the same salary simply because they don't have the same knowledge, and they don't have basically the same type of work exactly. So we're going to see. It's going to be interesting to see this one also. Many websites, many not websites, but many companies are actually in hot water with this, including Google. And up to what point it is true, it of course can be, but it's going to be something to look at. Will they be fined or anything, or will they just, it's kind of a little hard to really know if discrimination is really going on or not. So it's going to be something that the judge and the courts will have to check for. Well, now we're having a news item about Verizon. When Yahoo announced that they were 500 plus million accounts were hacked, Verizon said, well, I think we should have $1 billion off in the deal. But now, this week, Verizon is actually saying, well, you know what? I think we're going to pass on. I think we're not going to buy Yahoo. I think we're getting out of this deal. And, the more we look at it, I mean, this is a big, big, big thing that's happening with Yahoo. Especially, they knew it for 2 years. And the number of users that I see that they just want to go away from Yahoo now is probably more than ever. So Verizon probably now is looking at all the damage done with the Yahoo brand, with all of that, all of those problems. Plus, now Verizon also knows that Yahoo just, gave tools to the government to spy on emails of everyone. So they're probably saying, well, okay, maybe that's not a brand we want anymore. So will they actually officially get out? That's going to be an interesting one. It seems that in some leaked documents, the new MacBooks that Apple will announce will actually ditch the USB port. They would probably be in favor of some kind of, lightning connector or something like that, maybe. Um, that's going to be interesting because I do not think, taking off the headphone jack on an iPhone is one thing, but USB ports, so many things use USB. I think that one would not be a move that I would consider being something that we really need um, to have. Too many USB devices out there, I think, for removal of a USB port. So that's going to be interesting to see what we will have when the new MacBooks are announced this month. Well, Kindle will be removing its app from the Windows Store on October 27th. They said that they are not going to continue producing this app. If you want to have the Kindle program or app, it's well, just get the desktop app that you can download from Amazon site for Windows, and that's it. There won't be any more of these apps for the store. So there are a few apps that are being removed slowly from the Windows Store, and that's interesting to see what direction exactly the Windows Store will be going. Well, we don't talk about them a lot, but when you play video games that have voices, of course, there are actors behind these video game voices. And what we are learning is that the actors in the video game industry are about to go on strike. They say that they aren't paid enough for what they are doing, and that there should be a lot more protection around also their types of jobs. So, we got to remember that all those voices and those games basically have somebody behind them. It's easy to forget, when we see animated stuff, that there's somebody behind the voice. And finally, a UK court says that the UK spy agencies have breached the European Convention on Human Rights by spying on users for years, and that it is illegal. Once again, one of those cases where the government actually takes more of its powers than it should, and simply, gets there and says, well, we're allowed to do whatever we want. And that's the scary thing about governments, too many times they just go ahead and do things that are illegal, and basically we have nothing to say about it, nothing to do, we can do about it. I do not think that is right. And, that's one case, but, we know that the NSA and even here in Canada, basically, it's a very complex issue. And what's important, I think, for all of us is to be aware that this happens and to voice our minds and say, hey, you got to stop doing this. Really, really something annoying. Well, this was the Tech News Update for Tuesday, October 18, 2016. We are Tuesday. Today is our live tech show at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 1900 hours UTC, where we answer your questions. And tonight at 6 p.m., 2200 hours UTC, Learn the Tech. Today on Learn the Tech, we will take a look at the top websites on the internet and kind of talk about what they are, what they do, and why people use them. So that's going to be an interesting one for a lot of people. Thank you so much for following us on this channel. If you enjoy our shows, please subscribe, give us thumbs up, and thank you so much for being there.